Hi and welcome to our XosialX business opportunity presentation. I truly believe this is going to be time well spent. My name is Stuart Finger and I'm not just the co-founder and CEO of the company, I'm also one of our happiest customers. I've lost over 50 pounds on some of our products and it's changed my life forever. But that's not my biggest miracle. It's that I'm the father of a miracle daughter. You see, we had 3 miscarriages in 5 years and it was terrible. Then on the 4th pregnancy, 3 months into it with all the same symptoms, we knew we were losing our 4th child. Then we learned about something called glutathione. It's the only thing we did different and it changed everything. Now we've got a beautiful 22-year-old daughter. You'll never convince me that glutathione isn't one of the greatest things in the world. Now, I didn't bring glutathione to the world, but I am helping bring it to the world in a patent-pending formula that gets in your body in 4 seconds. Folks, with that being said, I want to talk to you about some of our best sellers, glutathione being the first one. You see, there are actual glutathione injection clinics out there where people go get stabbed with a needle to get this in their body because it's so good for them. And these injection clinics are all over the world. As a matter of fact, the doctor you're looking at on the screen is one of our doctors, and he's the director of a glutathione injection clinic. They are hundreds to thousands of dollars per month to maintain these injections, but with our product, not only does it taste like cupcakes, but it's less than $3 per day. Folks, I am so excited about that. Okay, with that being said, we applied that same patent-pending technology to a Mangosteen product and also to a Moringa product. You definitely want to learn about all 3 of these products. I'm going to talk to you just a little bit more about those, and then also something called NuCalm. And it's changing everything for us, and it's happening all over the world. So real quick, the 3 Myst products with that special patent-pending technology, look at some of the benefits on the screen of what they do for your body. They help with brain health, heart health, skin health, blood sugar levels. I mean, just to name a few, everybody. I really want you to learn about these products, but I don't want to spend a whole bunch more time on this right now. I want you to know that we've got incredible doctors that know everything there is to know about these and that have been experienced with these types of products for a long time, but in this form say it's the best way to get it in your body. But don't take our word for it. Just ask Google or Siri these 3 questions. What are the health benefits of glutathione? What are the health benefits of Mangosteen? And what are the health benefits of Moringa? Then you're going to know you want at least one of them, and we believe all 3 of them, and you're going to see that it's not should you have them, it's where's the best place to get them. You're going to see that the best place to get them is XosialX. So with that being said, our DDP system is about total cell health. It detoxifies, defends, and powers up your cells. Comes with a 100% money back guarantee. There's no risk. You can use all of the product, keep the empty bottles, and get all your money back if you're not happy. Our technology bypasses the digestive enzymes in your stomach so it doesn't kill the product. Folks, people are coining this the 4-second solution because it goes through the soft tissue of your mouth in 4 seconds, to your liver in about 15 seconds, to all your organs in about 2 minutes. It's one of the greatest things you can do for your body for total health. All right, there's tons of testimonials out there. I truly believe all of you should try these products, especially with the money back guarantee. But let's go ahead and talk about how you get them. We have a special Smart Ship program here that saves you money. You can get started in a good way by picking any one of the 3 products. They're $79.97 each for a whole month's supply, less than $3 a day. If you put it on Smart Ship, it'll save 10%. Or $8 if you get 1 product on Smart Ship. If you get 2 of them, $159.94 or on Smart Ship, it'll save $32 or 20%. And of course, if you get all 3, $239.91 if you buy them off of Smart Ship, but on Smart Ship, it'll save 30% because it's 3 products or more, and that will save you $72 on the 3 bottles. And if you do that, you can add any of our other products and get an additional 30% off of all of them as well. But right now, folks, we've got a special going on. You can get all 3 of the products that make up our DDP system for only $149.97. This is through the month of April. It ends April 30th at midnight. And folks, that goes from $239.91 all the way down to $149.97. You don't even have to put it on Smart Ship. But if you do, two things happens. Number one, you can keep that price for life. And number two, if you add any of our other products, it'll save you 30% off. Okay, so that's some of our products. Now let's talk about one of our services. It's called NuCalm. It's an app that goes on your phone, and I truly believe it's one of the most life-changing things you can do for your body. With that being said, if you go to our website, you can learn all about it. You can see how it's on all kinds of news shows and magazines and all that kind of stuff. Comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, but right now, I want you to see a short little 3-minute video from the president of NuCalm so you can hear why this is so special. Here you go.
NuCalm has taken 33 years and $42 million of patented clinically proven neuroscience that used to be a 4-component complex $6,000 device into a mobile app. And on that app, there are 6 channels. So you as a consumer get to choose. How do I want to feel right now at this moment, and how do I want to activate this and get to a state without drugs or side effects? So deep sleep is used at night. It's used through a speaker. It is not binaural signal processing. It's called isochronic waveform. So through a speaker at night, you put on deep sleep, and within minutes, it simply cycles your brainwave down to 0.5 hertz and puts you to sleep. It's an 8-hour track, and along that journey of sleep, you're filling in gaps in your sleep architecture, and your sleep efficiency is improving. Then we have Rescue, Power Nap, and Flow State. These are the core clinical therapeutic values of NuCalm. Rescue has been used in over 2 million surgical procedures, replacing general anesthesia with people being operated on listening to our physics. This is the key. This is the patents and all the stuff we've done across the years with cancer and multiple sclerosis and addiction and trauma and surgical procedures. Rescue is the key cornerstone neuroacoustic software of NuCalm. Rescue is the key for any athlete and any fan who is so excited, they get so amped up for the game, and then you win, you're amped up, and you lose, you're so disappointed. Rescue is something you do after performance for recovery. Reset my mind, reset my body, lower my stress response, raise my rest response. When I raise my rest response, I can be more patient, more present, more clear-headed, more focused, more energized, more calm. I'm not sabotaged by anxiety and fear and other people's concerns and worries. So Rescue, Power Nap, and Flow State are the recovery elements. Then we have Focus. Focus was just released in July of 2022. It took us 7 years to create this. Focus oscillates your brain between 15 and 20 hertz. There's a specific frequency that correlates to high levels of clarity, concentration, and comprehension, and that's 18.4 hertz. The human brain can only stay in a thinking process like this clear focus for 15 to 20 minutes. It's called the Pomodoro technique. So for about 15 to 20 minutes, we can be focused. Then you'll notice your mind starts to distract and we reach diminished returns. Well, not with physics, you don't. So we have a 47-minute full focus track. You put headphones on and you are laser focused on what you're trying to accomplish. Then we have Ignite. Ignite is hugely beneficial to the professional athlete. For 6 years, we use this in confidence with 56 professional sports teams and across the Department of Defense, literally putting this into the hands or into the heads of Special Forces, Air Force Special Operations Command, Navy SEALs, etc. Ignite oscillates your brain starting at 15 hertz in a 14-minute neuroacoustic software journey all the way up to 40 hertz where you're fully activated and ready to prepare for any performance, and you will have an unstoppable feeling of absolute certainty. Let me repeat that. An unstoppable feeling of absolute certainty. You will achieve anything you set your mind to because there is no distraction and you are fully activated, so you have full access to all of your muscle memory and all of your training.
You know, folks, every time I see that video, it blows my mind, and I can hardly believe that we get to help people change their mental state with the touch of a button. It just blows my mind. And when I think about all the different people and organizations that are using this around the world, SWAT, FBI, Air Force, Navy SEALs, Special Forces, doctors, surgeons, CIA, 78 professional sports teams, you know, Tony Robbins, Jim Quick, Roger Love, Mark Victor Hansen. It just blows my mind. But nothing blows my mind more than thinking about this. There's been over 2.7 million surgical procedures done without anesthesia because of this, folks. About 15,000 per day now. I think that tells the story. I always tell people, just choose your plan and find out for yourself. There's no better testimonial than your own, and it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No gimmicks, no gotchas. So if you're going to choose your plan, how do you do it? Well, there's two of the lower monthly plans. There's Sleep Suite and Performance Prime with Tony Robbins. They're $25.49 each. Or if you get Edge, it has everything that the app has to offer in there. It's the most robust one. And then if you want, you can buy any of those plans annually, and it'll just save you money overall. Okay? Same plans, overall saves you money. And again, the Edge one is the most robust one. Whether you decide to go with monthly or annually, folks, I recommend you start with Edge, okay? You could always downgrade if you want to, but I truly believe it's the one that you should have. Now, if you go with monthly, you'll save 15% over buying it directly from NuCalm. And if you go annually, you'll save 23%. Whichever way you decide to go, by the way, it all comes with a 30-day, 100% money-back guarantee. So you've got to try this product for yourself. You see, it used to take a $6,000 FDA-approved medical device to make this happen. Then they figured out how to make your cell phone the device. And so as long as you have a Bluetooth speaker and a headset, you're good to go. A smartphone, Bluetooth speaker, and a headset, you've got to give this a try. So those are the products and the services that I highly recommend that you try. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of time and I'm going to show you how you can actually make money by helping us spread the word. And folks, it creates residual income, which is absolutely the key. I'm just going to use NuCalm for the pay example, okay? Just know all of our products pay in a similar way. But let's say somebody gets on NuCalm and they use it for a month and their whole life is better. Do you think they're going to want to just experience that for 1 month or every single month for the rest of their life? Of course they will. So this is what creates residual income. Imagine gathering a customer once. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk whatsoever. And then they decide, no, I'm not ever going to live without this. And you get paid again and again and again, month after month, year after year. That's the kind of income we're talking about, residual income. Okay, first we're going to talk about pay from the work that you do. This is you spreading the word, you sharing about this. On everybody's first order that you bring in, on whatever amount of that sale, because some people buy multiple products or different things, whatever part is commissionable, you'll make 50% of that commission in about a week. That's exciting. On NuCalm, $42.49, it qualifies you to receive all your pay for a month if you're buying that. If you buy it for the year, it qualifies you for the whole year, and it's basically only $38.25 a month. But what about on residual orders? When people reorder month after month, year after year, you want to get paid on those as well. If you're buying NuCalm monthly, you'll get paid on all reorders on this scale that you're looking at now. If you have one customer, 5% of the commission on all reorders. If you have 3 customers, it's 20%. If you gather 7, it's 30%. And folks, there's no time limit. Whenever this happens, when you have that many customers, you'll get paid that percentage on all the customers you have. If you've got 14, it's 40%. And of course, 21 or more is 50%. So there's a big reason for people to gather a lot of customers here. But let me just share this with you. If you buy NuCalm personally yourself, or 3 of our other products on SmartShip. So it's either one, either NuCalm annually or 3 of our other products on SmartShip. The computer system automatically moves your qualification scale to the one on the right, which is easier. It's easier. So it doesn't matter what your customers are buying. What matters is what are you buying. If it's NuCalm or a single product, 2 products, you'll get paid from the scale on the left. If it's NuCalm annually or 3 products or more, it's the scale I'm showing you now. Now 1 customer is double, 10%. 3 is 25%. And then 7 puts you right at the top. Folks, think about this. You get paid 50% where it would normally take 21 or more customers, okay? So it's a really big deal. Now, this is 2 of the ways you get paid. It's the money that you get paid off of the original sale that a customer spends the money on, and then it's all reorders. Okay? How about this? We have big rank up bonuses here. As you're building a team, if you become a manager 3, you gather 3 customers, you'll get a $50 bonus on top of everything else I just showed you. If you become a manager 7, you'll get a $200 bonus on top of everything else I just showed you. And here's the best part. We teach everyone, just focus on manager 3 and manager 7. Become a manager 3 and then become a manager 7, and all the rest should take care of itself. Why? Because as your manager 3s and your manager 7s are working on getting themselves to manager 3 and 7 and teaching others to do the same, you'll get to use all the volume that comes in from your team from infinity levels, unlimited levels, to rank you up. If you become a 5K from the volume that team generates, you'll get a $500 bonus. And folks, if that's not you doing the work, how much is that an hour? How about as it just grows and grows and grows? Imagine if you became a manager 7 here and 2 of those people just started building like crazy in our company. That could rank you all the way up to the top of this rank advancement bonus part. And folks, your total bonuses could be $89,250. Can you imagine what that would be like? It can happen. How about this? We have a worldwide loyalty bonus pool. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on this, but do you wish already, just from seeing what you've seen, that you could earn a piece of every sale that XosialX makes worldwide? Folks, you can. How does it work? Become a 10K, and I just showed you how to do it. You'll get 1 share in that pool for life, and it pays weekly as long as you're a 10K. You become a 25K, you'll get 2 shares, 50K 3 shares, 100K 4, 200K 5, and of course our top position 500K, 7 shares of that pool, and it pays weekly. All right. We're going to take it back a notch, and we're going to talk about something that I believe anyone can achieve. I just showed you can make a bunch of money off of bonuses and building a team here and everything, but now let's just talk about really getting paid off the efforts of others, but everybody doing just a little bit. We believe many hands makes light work, so we're going to talk about the power of manager 3. Forget manager 7 and forget ranking up, just the power of manager 3. You're in our company. You're getting paid from, we're going to say 7 levels right now, a part of our comp plan, okay? You're going to get 2% all the way down to 10% on those levels. That means that when you get in, if you become a manager 3, that means you brought in 3 people. They're going to be on your first level. You're going to earn 2% of all the commission they produce on top of everything else I just showed you, that 5 to 50%. This is in addition to that. And then those 3 folks, what's their goal? They're going to want to be a manager 3. If they become a manager 3, that means they brought in 3 people each. It would put 9 folks on your second level where you get a pay raise. Now you earn 3%. And then those 9 people, what's their goal? Become manager 3s. Everybody, just become a manager 3. It's real simple. The easiest qualification in our industry, that would put 27 people on your third level where you get another pay raise. Now you're at 4%, double of what you got from the 3 you brought in. And then when those people say, what do I do? And you say, become a manager 3. That's what everyone focuses on. That would put 81 folks on your 4th level where you get another pay raise. When those people become manager 3s, that could put over 200 people on your 5th level where you get another pay raise. And when they want to become manager 3s, guess what? Now you could have over 700 folks where you get another pay raise. And then if they want to become manager 3s, because that's everyone's first and simplest goal, that could put over 2,000 people on your 7th level. And folks, you won't even know them, but you're going to love them because you just got another pay raise. Now, think about this. Where would you rather get paid the biggest commission? Where you only have 3 people, or where you could have over 2,000? Of course, where you could have over 2,000. Folks, that's why we set this part of the comp plan up. Imagine this as retirement income, right? Where you're building a lifetime of residual retirement income. All right, everybody, these are the percents you can get paid from these 7 levels. And if this is the team that you have here and ready for this, if they're just buying NuCalm, none of our other products, not NuCalm annually, just monthly for $42.49, you'd be earning over $6,000 a month. That's right. You became a manager 3, never got another promotion, and everyone on your team became manager 3s, never got other promotions, and you'd be earning over $6,000 a month, and they're just buying what they need and want, spending less than $2 a day. How about this? What if they buy it annually? And some people will. Your annual pay could be over $57,000. What I'm excited about is not that. It's the monthly, everybody. Because what if you could have an extra $6,000 a month coming in? Would that change your life for the better? I believe it would. And this is pay from the work that others do. So think about this. These 7 levels could pay you a lot of money. You're looking at it on the screen. But guess what? It doesn't stop there. You can actually get paid all the way down to 20 levels. I'm not even going to show it to you because number 1, you wouldn't believe it anyway, and 2, you'd need oxygen. And I just want you to get through the rest of the presentation. I'll wrap this up for you in just a couple of minutes here. Folks, this creates true residual income because people want NuCalm monthly, over and over and over. And guess what? The world teaches us to work hard for 40 years and can't retire on what we got paid in the first place. In other words, retire on half of what you couldn't live on in the first place, right? We're going to teach people work hard for a year or 2 and then retire on more than you ever imagined. So with that being said, you did the work to bring in those 3, but the rest of it is your team doing the work. Folks, that's exciting. Where can you do this? Where can you sell NuCalm? In over 100 countries and territories all over the world. So look, everyone, this just makes sense. Let's forget the numbers for a minute. Forget all the money I just showed you. Let's talk about something and really understand how important this is. Think about what some of your biggest expenses are, okay? Most people say it's their house. In America, it's over $2,000 a month. That's an average house payment. And then a lot of people say it's their car. In America, it's over $700 a month, the average car payment. And you don't get that house or these cars for that. I say that's not your biggest purchases and certainly not your most important ones. It's really your health, right? And look at this, folks. You can't put a price on your health, but if you could, I believe it would be $42.49 a month. Most of us are spending money on our houses and our cars, and we're not spending anything on our health. And it's really the most important part. If you don't take care of your body, where will you live? What do I mean by that? If something happens to your house, you can buy a new one. You'll figure it out. But if something happens to your body, folks, you can't buy another one, right? So you have to take care of the only one that you have. Make no mistake about it. XosialX is about health and wealth. Why? Because we believe they're the perfect marriage. If you lose your health, you're not going to care about money. But if you're always worried about your finances, it's a proven fact that it can make you physically ill. So everybody, please, at the touch of a button on your phone, you can get better sleep. You can have stress go away. You can focus. You can exercise like never before and have energy like you can't even imagine. So I implore you, try these things for yourself, everybody. Don't just take our word for it. It comes with a 100% money back guarantee, right? Choose your plan and get started. I recommend you start with Edge. Whether it's monthly or whether it's annually, both save you money and both have a 100% money back guarantee. So thank you so much for listening to me. My mom told me a long time ago, Stu, find something you do for free, then figure out a way to get paid for that. That's when you'll not only make the most money, that's when you'll be your happiest. And folks, I can tell you, I wake up every day and I literally thank God this is what I get to do for a living. Thank you so much for listening to me. I can't wait to see how XosialX blesses your family just like so many others all around the world.